Usually I'm on a different platform, one that isn't necessarily as lumpy, but all the other ones are taken, and I'm not gonna wait for a platform because that's ridiculous. Um, I can still feel that it's like a lot of hamstring in my wedge, and it's not as much quad. I feel like it is getting better. Like I could truly feel the difference, and I'm having more confidence in my wedge, but it still feels off a little bit. But I'm trying to see if this is like, building off of the last SBD session. I'm truly wondering if this is more, hey, on this top set, like as I go through these reps, can I get more just quad and activation in the wedge with more determination and more intention? Or is it like, okay, I'm still kind of rehabbing, like it's still just not there, but we'll see. Because a lot of times for me, when I'm in this halfway point, it could really be I just need more weight plus more intention and just more awareness. And then through like the wedge or through the set, my muscles start working efficiently and my muscles start working how they're supposed to. And with the platform not being even, putting on the weights is not necessarily even either. It's probably the most annoying thing in the world. The goal is going to be just like, all right, I need to focus on just getting 3 sets of 7 in. Hopefully each set is better. And I'm just trying to repeat what I was supposed to do last week for my week 3, not actually going up to what I was supposed to do on my week 4, because technically this day did not get done. So we'll see. Kill me, bitch. Cause you ain't. So that didn't necessarily feel bad, honestly. Um, Definitely still not really feeling my quads for real, for real. It's not exactly feeling like how my deadlift feels, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It'll be there eventually. Eventually, it'll be there, God willing. So, and one of the hardest things about being even like a little bit vulnerable, like don't get me wrong, I really love a lot of people that my video connected to and my reasoning and me just allowing that transparency. But one of the things that kind of pisses me off even more, just for myself, is this thought of like you're giving me encouraging words because in your head I think, or even you think, that I'm washed. And that that pisses me off more than anything else. It's like, oh, like we don't view you as a deadlifter, or we think this of you, and regardless if you win or regardless what you do, we still love you and support you. And it's like, I love that. That's great. I'm not trying to like necessarily hold my identity to winning or anything like that, but damn, I hate that. Like, as an athlete, as a competitor, I hate those words. hate it so much because it makes you want to. I don't know. It makes me feel as if like you've given up. I've never seen anyone take those words well and take the whole like, oh, I'm truly at peace forever. You can be at peace with a situation, but being at peace forever with your performances and being at peace with whatever happens at national, whatever happens at this competition because it's in God's hands, blah, blah, like, don't get me wrong, like that's the mindset you should have is that ultimately everything we do is within his will. But to not have that fire and anger and be frustrated and want for more and want people to kind of like keep holding you up to that standard and holding up to that pedestal. Because now it's just like, all right, if I just get back on the platform and deadlift 800 and something again, people are going to be happy and applaud. And, you know, they're going to be, oh, wow, that's so good for you. And some other people would be like, oh, man, you know, what I came from. And now I'm able to do this and now I'm able to do that. Like, oh, such been a long journey. Fuck that. Like, honestly, fuck all that. I know my true potential and I know where I'm supposed to be going and how I'm supposed to be in the sport and just the strength that I overall have. Like, I don't care about getting back to normal ever. I care about being more than whatever I was before at all times. Being at peace with the Nationals decision was just me being at peace with understanding that it didn't have to be this Nationals, but it's going to be a Nationals, regardless of what the total is. So as I work through these sets and I'm finishing up this first block of raising my capacity and fixing things, like I really don't care for any cheers along the way. I don't. Um, Not if it's met with like a backhanded compliment of like, you already wrote me off. I don't care for any of that at all. Anyways, on this next set. Much better. Much better. Much fucking better. The reason why most of us like sub is because we can actually like hear and you can feel the emotion behind the characters because it's in their original language, you know? Yeah. And that is more appealing. Whereas whenever you hear it in dub, I feel like they try to connect, but some English words just don't translate. Yeah. You know, and it sounds awkward, you know, and it. I've heard that before. Like the original translation is lost and it just doesn't have the same meaning. But like, I don't know. I still think the emotion is there. I still think that you can still get that same emotion. Like during the entertainment district arc of Demon Slayer. Yeah. The scene where Tanjiro screams out for Inosuke's name. Yeah. Like that scene still goes hard. Or like every time Tanjiro was first starting to use Hinokami Kagura, yeah, and he does the big scream, yeah, I still feel the emotion. I feel that, but it makes sense as to why you could still feel the emotion because you grew up on dub, right? So that's what you relate to. Yeah. I think for us, when we were trying to, and I'm sounding like old head, but like when we were trying to watch anime at first, there was no Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
You know, and we had to go through like, websites and have to find the subs because that's all there was. There actually was no dub for a lot of the animes at first. Huh?
Had to go through Hulu.
Yeah. Nah, not even Hulu. I mean, we're talking about like truly just finding it on the web. Like
old.
yeah, like the reason to watch Naruto Shippuden,
Yeah.
before it came to us, like when it was already airing, we were watching that subbed, and catching up with the episodes online.
Yeah.
And then when you hear it dubbed after, you're like, oh, this feels different. So it's almost like if you never were exposed to it,
Right.
you don't know any better. So to you, it's just like, oh no, I connect the characters. Like this is like watching anything else for me, right?
Yeah.
For a lot of people, they'll watch the sub first and they'll get that you just hear it, and then you hear an English actor try to replicate it, and you're like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's how it is for me. Like even like watching Demon Slayer in theaters, I watched it sub.
Like, did you watch Infinity Castle sub?
Yeah, and I watched it sub in theaters.
Man.
And it was amazing with the subtitles and everything.
Yeah.
I even saw some clips of it dubbed, and it doesn't sound the same. Like the emotion and just the words, they just don't hit the same. But I mean, there's an audience for dub, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I will say that dub is getting better because they're spending the money on animes. Yeah, like how they used to for the anime movies. Because when anime movies came over to the U.S., they actually paid for better voice actors, like with Spirited Away and movies like that. Those are great. Even Berserk, right? Like Berserk, they did pretty good on the.
I didn't watch Berserk.
Ah.
I never watched Berserk, bro. I don't know. I just couldn't get behind it.
Makes sense. I mean, I only watched Berserk all the way up until I think in the summer. I think July, August, I watched Berserk for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Berserk is crazy. Because you think you know what you're watching until like the last two episodes, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
And then there's no real episodes. You have to go like on this long mission to find the other episodes that there are, and most of it is manga now, and yeah, it's weird. But I will say, as far as like storytelling and building up an actual climactic kind of ending, they did good. They did good.
So should I go watch an anime or sub and just like see if that survived?
Yeah, I would say find your favorite anime.
Okay.
Watch it sub.
All right.
And then tell me what you think.
Okay. So Demon Slayer, like they about to re-release the Infinity Castle movie in the theaters.
Mm-hmm. You should watch both.
So I already watched it dubbed the first time it released. Mm-hmm. So I think watch the series and sub, and then go watch the movie and sub and see how I feel. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, for real. Even I'm assuming you watched Attack on Titan dub.
I didn't watch Attack on Titan.
Oh no. Oh man. Oh my heart. My heart.
There are like 3 like massive animes that I haven't watched at all.
That's insane. Yeah.
I've never watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, I'm not too mad at that, but I mean, still, but I'm not too mad.
That's like the anime right now. I've never watched Attack on Titan, and I never watched Berserk.
Attack on Titan is almost unforgivable. I will say that. Like as far as like when you want to get some opinions, it's like that's like a staple anime to have seen. Jujutsu Kaisen, not that big of a deal. Berserk, not that big of a deal in my opinion. After watching it, but Attack on Titan is like Attack on Titan is one of the greatest animes of all time.
Really?
I like of all time.
Top 5 and it's nice.
Top 5. It could be 4, but it's one of the greatest. Okay. It's one of the greatest. No one put so much thought into the storytelling and writing and action and making each episode compelling like Attack on Titan did. Like they did that. You gotta watch that, please. Right now. Hopefully you guys still hear me. I had to put the mic on my shorts because I'm trying to get a little bit stickier on the bench. So I took the shirt off so that way that can happen. So hopefully y'all can hear me still. Truth test. Let's see how this feels. That felt awful. So I'm gonna try and we'll figure it out. This is not really working anymore, unfortunately. This is super slippery and smooth. I think I'm just gonna get a band and call it a day. Man, what's wrong with me? Powerlifting's supposed to be hard. What am I doing? Like, come on now. I'm in my head way too much nowadays. I'm not just lifting anymore. I'm always scared about, you know, I feel this, so maybe I'm doing too much, or like maybe I'm gonna strain that or mess this up. Yeah, fuck all that. Uh, oh, just gotta get out my fucking head. Much better. Ah, ah. Despite all that, I mean, I still technically really did feel strong on bench. So that moved well, especially for how fatigued I definitely feel. So that's good. I mean, I feel like my bench technique is getting better. I feel less pain when I'm benching, which is how I know I must be doing something right. It's just a matter of still just trying to really fix the whole ROM situation because like I know how this usually works is that yes, I could do lightweight really well, but the moment that I try to stabilize or try to really press into the 400s, it's like, okay, well now I don't have the strength, and that's not really gonna help anything or do anything. The fact that I'm really good at rep work, but I don't have anything on the top end. So that will only change if I could change the ROM. Because a wider grip with the same ROM kind of as my close grip doesn't necessarily help at all. You know what's funny is when I was on my way to the gym, I already had like this concept in my mind as far as like, because I've been watching a lot of like Sam Sulek and C-Bum and the way that they do their YouTube videos and the way that they talk. And I already had the concept to talk about powerlifting is hard. I thought that that would be something that's really good to speak on because we forget that powerlifting is hard and it's supposed to be hard. I think with the new developments of programming and this cue and this technique and like sub maximal lifting and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, yes, you're gonna have seasons to where everything feels amazing, light, and like working out is easy. I've had those seasons before. A lot of lifters have had those seasons before. But the thing is, every one of those seasons does end. And also when you start, you may not even start with a season of it being easy, right? It just depends on like your genetics, what you're learning, what you're trying to fix, what are you coming back from, etc. But at the end of the day, lifting is hard. Not just powerlifting, but lifting is hard. The only thing is with lifting is that you have a choice to show up and try that same lift again. If bench isn't really going well, people switch and they just do legs more, or they'll do arms more, and they'll avoid the movement until they actually want to attempt it again, right? Squats, people avoid that. They'll switch it out, until they actually feel comfortable wanting to try it again, right? Deadlifts, same thing. But at the end of the day, if you want to be better as a lifter, you still have to overcome those things. And then now that you put powerlifting into it, that's an actual sport. You have to get better at your sport. You can't avoid your sport. So during the seasons that it's not easy, that's still powerlifting. Sometimes nothing's wrong. And maybe there are things wrong with your program, and maybe there are things wrong with the way that you're lifting, but also maybe it's just tough. And that's cool. It's supposed to be hard, it's not supposed to be something that you easily do. Because if it's easy, then what's the point? Like, this is a sport, and even in a hobby, the hobby itself is not easy. You just treat it easy. Like, you treat it casually, which is why you won't go far, which is okay. Not everyone wants to go far. But if you want to go far, it's probably going to be hard fucking work. It is. You can't avoid it. So I had to remind myself of that when I was bench pressing. I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I worried about 2 reps? Why am I worried about 2 reps not moving how I wanted to move? Like, just fucking bench. Just do it. Same thing with deadlifts earlier. Like, just lift. Like, just get in this gym and actually work out. Stop trying to overanalyze and overthink yourself out of actually getting a good workout in. Because save that for when you go home. Save that for when I'm trying to look at the videos and really trying to analyze. But when I'm here in the gym, there's only a few things that I want to tweak. Then after that, I need to get after it. Same thing with the squat. I was almost like caught in the same loop of trying to really fix my shelf. But I'm like, you know what? Let me actually just try fucking harder. And it actually worked. I'm not gonna lie, it worked. I tried fucking harder and that shit worked. Felt much better on the shelf. Is it perfect? No. Did it feel good? Yes. And right now, that's all I ever need. The hardest part about squatting for me is surely just can I hold the bar on my back? If I could just like have the bar on my back and I don't, and it feels natural and normal, I can squat the fucking moon. But the most difficult part is just like my shoulders and like my back supporting the weight. Because then when my shoulders are really fucked, it feels as if like it was like fucking infinity amount of weight is on my back. Like just trying to pick this up just now, that shit fucking hurts. But I just gotta get out my head. See, the one or two things gonna happen. See that I figure it out right now on this set, or I unrack it anyways and just prepare for this shit to feel completely awful. Because this shit is so dumb, to be honest. Like powerlifting is supposed to be hard. That's it. But damn. But fucking damn. All right, so the one thing that I'm definitely going to adjust going forward, with like this block structure. I mean, it was cool to like, see it on paper and then try to attempt it. But I'm noticing that like one, towards the end of the block, like my shoulders are just like getting fried, especially for squat. And honestly, even like just my mental capacity to handle squatting, especially with like just squats not feeling healthy, is so limited. Like today, I just like mentally, I'm fried. Just even before really even getting to what I'm supposed to be doing for my working sets, I'm absolutely cooked mentally. Just the thought of squatting is just so draining because I already, got through deadlift, then got through bench. And so like having to be technical and fix things on squat too, you know, I guess like it's probably because I don't have any peace on any lifts. Like I'm trying to fix my deadlift, trying to fix my bench, and then they're trying to have that mentality to also like be here to try and fix my squat is too much, too much. So I'm just gonna reduce the weight. Um, yeah, I guess reduce the weight. Try to still get the shelf that I was having prior to my injury. Just focus on my squat again. But I'm not gonna record all that because my battery's dying out. So it's pretty much it. This shit is hard. And all I need to do is just enter a season where it's easy again. But in order to get there, just gotta persevere through this one. All right. Catch y'all later. Stay blessed.